Hi guys, welcome back to Yuri Talks. In today's video, we are going to talk about animal facts, and this is going to be one of my videos which I posted for a long time. This is after my science school period. Now let's start this channel once again with a lot more videos. Now we will start this with animal facts as I usually do, and these facts I am sure will blow your mind. So don't forget to subscribe my channel, share this video with your friends and family, like this video and turn on the notification button for more videos just like this one. So let's get on with the video. Now in this video of animal facts, why not start with the largest mammal which roams the earth, which is the blue whale. Now for its size, and I will just need to emphasize on its size by saying that the blue whale's heart is so strong and pounds that fast that it can be heard from 3 kilometers away. Just the pounding of the heart. Now, you see, another fact about the blue whale's heart is that while it dives deep to the sea, it only beats very less, maybe twice a minute. And while it goes deeper, then it only beats 8 times per day, or maybe even twice a day, according to how the depth is. Now isn't this just marvelous, because it can control its heartbeat according to its environment, which is not a skill that many of the animals or mammals have. Now another thing about the blue whale is that it has a tongue which weighs as much as a whole elephant. Now elephants being the largest animal on land, just look at the comparison. Just the tongue of the blue whale is enough to outsize or outweigh the elephant. Now another thing about the blue whale you see is that it communicates with these strange and beautiful noises which are known as whale songs. And you see, the specialty of these songs are they can be heard from miles away. And another thing about these whales are they are very social animals which interact with other whales, and they go in groups, usually led by a matriarch. Now you see, another thing about blue whales is that the blue whale can only eat, or mostly only eat, shrimps or grilled shrimps, which are very small shrimps, which are even smaller than the guppies that we see here, or maybe the same size as the guppies. You see, that just shows how harmless they are, even though they have such big body. Now let's get on with the next animal, biggest animal. Now let's talk about something small that you can see in the fields, flowers, etc. Can you guess what it is? It starts with the name of a food item. Well, if you guessed butterfly, then you are completely correct, because we are here to talk about butterflies. Now you may think, what's so peculiar about butterflies? Well, you see, the butterflies taste with their antenna, they taste with their feet and they smell with their antenna. Now the thing is, they will eat with another tube-like structure which is usually bigger than their whole body. Now this is how God created them, and it also means that they do not secrete any feces and they completely digest the whole thing. Every energy, every single bit of the energy will be stored within the butterfly and used with the butterfly system. Now another thing about the butterflies is, you see, they remember everything that happens while they are a caterpillar. Now some butterflies, usually when they turn into pupa, will create this husk. So what happens inside the husk, you might think? First of all, this caterpillar will become something like a fluid, and later only will this fluid develop into a whole butterfly. Now what is the thing with these butterflies other than this? You see, there are more than 4,000 species of butterflies in the world, and also some of them are poisonous, like the monarch butterflies, and some, like the viceroy butterflies, will actually copy the monarchs so that they can survive. This is another technique by the butterflies. Now the viceroys do copy the monarch mainly because the viceroys know that the birds won't eat the monarch because they are poisonous and are not tasty. That's why they disguise themselves as the monarchs. That is the viceroy butterfly. Now that's a very messed up system for something as small as a butterfly. Now let's go to the next animal, shall we? Animal is as something which is small also, which is smallest monkey or primate, which is the Pygmy Marmoset. The Pygmy Marmosets are actually found in Southern America and in the forests of the Southern America like the Amazon, etc. You see, the Pygmy Marmosets are so small, they are also known as finger monkeys because they are as small as a whole palm. And you see, these Pygmy Marmosets can be tamed and also are kept in houses. But you see, the Pygmy Marmosets also are very friendly with their own kind, usually forming groups of up to 7, which is including the mother, the father, and also the older offsprings and the current ones. This is the family of the Pygmy Marmoset. Now, another thing about the Pygmy Marmoset is they are very agile and also are another good species for taming. Now, if we talk about another mammal for taming, it will be the spider monkeys. The specialty about the spider monkeys is they are having this good tail which they can latch on and jump around with other onto the branches, etc. Now, if you are thinking, why can't we train the monkeys which are present in India? Well, they are the macaws, and you see, they are usually an aggressive breed, but they can also be tamed, but not as well as the spider monkeys or the Pygmy Marmoset. Now, another animal that I would like to discuss about is the jellyfishes. They are usually seen in the sea, and they are usually like jelly with small tendrils. Most of them are extremely poisonous, and if you get stung, then you will be injected usually with some paratoxins which will affect your consciousness, your neuron activities, which will make it so that you will be stunned, you will be sick, and your normal activities will start to fade away, and you might have trouble breathing, your heart might not be pounding, etc. Now, the last animal for the video is the woodpeckers that you can see in all these coconut trees, etc. Now, the woodpeckers usually create these sports in these trees, and they almost do 20 hits per second. Now, with this much hits, you see what's the specialty is, they will be inflicted with 14 G-force. Now, just imagine a human will be knocked out with just 10 G-force. So, imagine how much those little fellas are going through. Now, another thing is, all these woodpeckers make these holes in these trees, and the same trees will provide home for other small birds which lay their eggs in it and will be protected in them. Mostly parrots are seen doing this thing. Okay, so that's all for today's video about animal facts. See you in another video. Thank you. Have a nice day.